All right. Let me uh let me make sure that I'm live here. And it looks like I am. I think I am. You'd think after over a year of doing this I'd be able to tell when I'm actually live like right away, but no. I have to check every single time to actually make sure that I'm going. Um but anyway, yeah, so I am live. So tonight I'm going to be doing Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition for Sega Genesis, and then we'll do Street Fighter 2 just regular Champion Edition, the arcade version. Um, but yeah, I kind of wanted to start this. I almost don't even know why I wanted to do this. I guess like I wanted to talk about the whole Charlie Kirk assassination and just this whole fucking week, really. And I think part of it is just because like it kind of like just for me like started with the that Arena Zarutska murder, where she was stabbed on that light rail or whatever it was, and seeing the video of that and everything, and just how fucking horrific that was. And then you know I mean, what was it, like 2 days later? Charlie Kirk was shot, and that was fucking horrific. Um, and I don't know. I just like, I guess, like over the last 3 or 4 days, I've just been kind of like trying to work out like why I'm so affected by it all. You know what I mean? And um, I I don't know. Like it's just, I mean, it's horrible. Like the whole thing is fucking horrible. I mean, it's like on a bunch of different levels. Um, but I feel like I've never really um experienced this in my life before. Like, I mean, and part of it could have been like, the back to back sort of violence, or, I don't know, but it's like the day that Charlie Kirk got shot, when he got killed, I didn't sleep like hardly at all that night. Um, and I kind of like I attributed it to, I was doing what a lot of people were doing, and I was just kind of like on social media and like just in shock at not only what had happened, but the fucking disgusting reaction from a lot of people. You know what I mean? Um, People are supposed to be like my countrymen and my neighbors, and it was just like, I was just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Because it's social media, so like part of you is like, oh, it's probably like, how like when the sort of like libs of TikTok kind of shit, it's like, they're showing the same, you're seeing the same three clips over and over again from the same type of account. So it's like, they make it seem like it's more widespread than it is sometimes in some instances. And at first I was like, maybe it's just that. But then it was like I would see another one and another one and another one, and comments and likes and this and that, and over and over and over again, and they were all different. I wasn't seeing the same two things over and over again, or the same video clip or the same comment or whatever. No, it was like hundreds, and then it was thousands, and I was just like, this is fucking insane. Like, what is going on? Um, like I started to feel like, am I fucking crazy? Like, um, and it's like, I'm not like I was never like a Charlie Kirk fan or anything. I don't, and it's not because like, oh, like I disagree with him and blah blah blah. It's just like I'm 43 years old, right? Like I'm not his audience. You know what I'm saying? Like his audience was college kids and like younger people, you know what I mean? That was the whole sort of point of like what he did, was to go out and speak to college kids and try and change minds, and have a discussion and whatever. And I that's just not, I don't, whatever. I'm 43. Like I'm not the, I'm not interested in watching a bunch of college kids debate. So it has nothing to do with him. I just never watched his stuff because it's not something that I'm necessarily interested in. But I'm aware enough. I know like who a lot of these people are and whatever, and like I you could tell he was a good dude. He was just like a Christian dude. He had a family, whatever. He's on the right, he's conservative. But here's the thing. And this part I already understood. He was like the most moderate, like milk toast fucking conservative that you could come across. You know what I mean? It's like it's not like anything he was saying was like over the top and fucking shocking. So the idea that these people are literally dancing on this man's grave, who is a father and a husband and, was just horrifically fucking murdered in front of everybody, and they're celebrating this shit. I think the reason like I'm so affected by it is that it kind of scared me, I think. Um, because it's like this guy is so like not controversial. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit he's not saying is not like crazy. Like I know like super far right views, like, and he didn't have like super far right views. So I think that's part of the thing too that like really terrified me. And then, just the lack of any sort of empathy or whatever for his family, and like, just these horrible things that people are saying. And um I don't know. I literally didn't practically sleep for like 2 days. And like I said, that first night, it was kind of like I attributed it to just being on social media like everybody else and whatever. But then the next night, I couldn't sleep either. And I think that that's when it really, kind of started to hit me that, I don't know where we are. Like, what the fuck is going on in in this country? You know what I mean? Like, um, the like the fucking way that people just dehumanize each other is it's fucking awful. It's horrific, and like um I don't know how anybody could see that fucking video and not be like that was fucking horrific. Like it's one of the most horrific things I've ever seen in my life. Like um especially because he's just like again, this guy wasn't like a fucking evil person. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit's crazy. Clearly, these people have never actually watched anything that he's done, and I did that. I did a lot. I went back and I watched a lot of his stuff because I wanted to see like like because there's these clips that they play out of context and whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch the whole thing. And I did that for almost everything where they're like, well, he said this and he said that. Literally, there's nothing the man ever said that was like that inflammatory. Like it's crazy. These people are fucking insane. Um, but anyway, and the Arena Zarutska, getting murdered too, like in the same week, and it's like this sort of like just back to back violence, and then you're seeing this shit like coming out of fucking Palestine all the time, these videos, and it's just like this constant just like stream of like violence, and I think it's sort of like I feel like I hit my breaking point with this shit, and it's like I just like I can't fucking take this shit anymore. It's like it's just all like too dark, and I don't have answers to any of this. I don't think anybody really has answers to any of this shit that's going on. But I just and that's kind of like I said, I wanted to take some time here at the top to just kind of talk about it because it's like I don't even know like why like I can't figure out like why like I'm sort of like feeling some of the things I'm feeling, but it's just like I just feel sick, and maybe part of it is because I'm a father, I'm and a husband as well, and it's like I think about his wife and his kids, and they got to grow up without a dad, and it's just like I don't know, it's just it's fucking awful. And the idea too that like people talk about free speech and the First Amendment and stuff, and it's like I mean this is one of the greatest attacks on free speech we've ever seen. I mean literally all the guy did was debate, and they fucking killed him for it. I mean, I can't think of a greater attack on free speech than literally killing someone for it. And I'm a musician. I'm an artist. It's like I find that abhorrent. It's fucking horrible. Um, I mean, I feel like killing anybody, any murder is horrible, but it's like, the reasoning behind this just, sort of makes it, even worse. And it's like, the idea that like, they wanted this coward that fucking did this did it because, they think that they want to shut down discourse, you know what I mean? And like scare people from, you know, saying the things that they want to fucking say, and I think that's pretty fucked. Um, but yeah, it's just something's like wrong, you know what I mean? And it's like you get this sense of like, uh, like I'm not even like a big religious person, like I'm agnostic, but it's like you do get this sense like you see these videos of these people like celebrating and stuff, and it's like there literally is no other word for it other than like these people are fucking demonic. Like it's you know people joke about the whole CERN thing. Remember when people were like, oh, like fucking CERN like open the gates to fucking hell at some point or whatever, and it's like, well, maybe they fucking did. I don't know, because these people like I've never seen people react this way or like act this way before, like so many too at once, and it's like it's fucking horrifying. And the thing that freaks me out, I think what scares me too is, like I said, like he was like, somebody that was just, in my opinion, was pretty moderate, you know what I mean? Like there's some believe me, there are people that are like far right that freak me out too, but it's like he was not one of them. And the fact that like they want him dead and they're happy that he's dead, if it scares me, because it's like, well, I mean, there's some beliefs that I hold that are the same as his, and I'm not even conservative. You know what I mean? So it's like, so you want me dead too? Like that's fucking crazy. Like what are we doing? Like what the fuck are we doing? Like really? This is insane. Like this is like some fucking like banana republic third world fucking country shit. Like what the fuck is going on? This is the United States of America. This is insane. Um so, I don't know. And part of me too, like I've talked about this before with like social media and like algorithms and all this kind of shit, and I've talked about it in a sort of like selfish way, because it's like I always joke that like I'm shadow banned on X or whatever, and you know only like the clickbait rage bait type shit gets pushed to the top that people see, and they don't see there's nothing organic anymore and whatever. And it's like, well, maybe part of the fucking problem is like when are people going to hold these social media companies responsible for these fucking algorithms that are just pumping this fucking dark shit into people 24/7 all day long, you know what I mean? It's like if we're not seeing like like the most violent fucking shit. I literally, they were showing a video, like I saw a video of some guy in fucking Dallas, Texas, get his fucking head cut off, and then the guy fucking kicked the head across a parking lot. Like that was just on my fucking feed, like on X. Like I wasn't looking for it. It was on my like just whatever, just like on the feed. There was literally a video of a guy cutting a guy's head off in front of his wife and kid, and then kicking the fucking head across a parking lot. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why is this on my feed? You know what I mean? Like it's just, and I see a lot of the, like, sometimes I'll see the extreme shit from the left and the right. I see this stuff and it's like, it again, like I'm fucking 43, like I'm set in my ways. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's fucking like gonna radicalize me. Like I am who I am. Like I've been this way forever. I'm not changing. But I can see how like somebody who's like in their 20s or whatever, like this fucking guy, that this shooter, that killed Charlie Kirk. I mean, this guy was clearly radicalized, and from what we can tell, like he was clearly like a creature of the internet, just like this fucking shooter, the guy that shot up that fucking Catholic church, or was it a Catholic church? I don't know. He killed those fucking kids, right? That guy was an accelerationist fucking psycho, but he was like clearly a fucking creature of the internet. Like These people are terminally online and they're just getting radicalized. And it's like a lot of it is it's like, when are we going to hold these social media companies accountable for their fucking bullshit algorithms, because it's like they're just like clearly the algorithms are showing people what they're trying to keep them on these apps, right? So like if they're engaging with certain like I know that that's how it works because when my kid was getting into Dragon Ball, and I talked about Dragon Ball a couple times, like I was, looking at Dragon Ball things for my kid, whatever. Literally for like a month, it felt like all I saw on X was Dragon Ball shit. That's all I saw. And, it was fine. It was cool. Like, whatever, like it was fun seeing all the Dragon Ball stuff and whatever. But it's like clearly they're like, it's just showing me that because that's what I had most recently looked at more than anything else. So it was just showing me that. Now, that's not going to radicalize me, but like again, think about these like younger people that are on social media and it's like they go down a rabbit hole and then it's like that's all they're fucking seeing. Like I don't know, like where's the responsibility for these from these social media companies with this algorithm shit? It's just pumping people full of fucking hate and the darkest shit, and it's not good. Like it's not healthy. I think it results in what we've seen like the last week. um so I don't know. I mean, what the fuck do I know? I'm just some guy. Like I'm just a guy in a band, like whatever. I dropped out of high school. Like I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, I just wanted to talk about it at the top here just because like, almost for myself in a way, because it's like, to talk these things out, sometimes it's like I can kind of, figure things out in my head. And it's like I think it just like it's affected me because it scared me, and it's just I feel bad for his family, and I'm shocked. I think like I knew that a lot of people on the left, kind of were the way that they were, whatever, but like I didn't know that like this sort of like, you know, hatred like ran that deep and was that just everywhere. Like it's fucking, I mean, it's like you're seeing like teachers and nurses and yeah, and that's the other thing too, is it's like all these fucking people that are just like in these like healthcare professionals, and you know what I mean, the kind of people that are supposed to be like, helping you, doctors and shit, and it's like they're celebrating the fact that somebody got fucking murdered. You know what I mean? It's like I'm like, fuck, I don't ever want to go to the fucking doctor again. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have that little empathy for a human being, how the fuck are you in the medical field? How are you a nurse? You're a nurse. You're supposed to like care about people. Like I don't know. It's just the shit shocks me. Um, I don't understand it. And and yeah, it's terrifying, man. It's terrifying, and it's just again, it's him. It's that girl that got fucking murdered. It's you see all this shit from fucking all these like horrible things coming out of Palestine, and it's violence fucking worldwide, and it's like I just don't know what's happening. Like I can't wrap my brain around it, and it's like the fact that people can't just disagree anymore and not want to actually kill each other is a problem. Like that, when we've gotten to a point where we can't have disagreements and just believe different things and leave each other in peace, and we're killing each other, like we got to have a serious talk and like figure this out. You know what I mean? Because it can't go on like this. It's only going to get worse unless you know everybody takes a deep breath and figures this out. And I have to the credit of people on the right, I will give them credit for the fact that like all this shit happened and there was no violence afterwards. There wasn't riots in the streets. Nobody was setting fucking cars on fire. They weren't burning down buildings. Like none of that. There was vigils, and all of that stuff was really nice to see. So I will totally give the right credit for that. There was no violence afterwards, and hopefully that can continue, you know, because the only way that we're going to figure this out is if we just start to talk about it, you know, and not be fucking assholes to each other, you know, and especially not kill each other over having different fucking opinions. Um, that's fucking crazy. So, um, but yeah, I don't know. I guess, you know, I'll end up rambling, so I'll stop it. Just basically, I just wanted to say, like, I just, you know, I'm sad. I'm sad for my country. Um, I feel fucking sick about this shit, um, and I'm honestly scared. Like, it scared me. The reaction to a lot of this from the left. Um, and again, this is coming from somebody that I'm not on the right or the left. I'm just, again, I'm just a dude in a band. Like, I'm not like, you know, whatever. But it's, yeah, we gotta figure something out. So, um, but anyway, let me put my audio on here and I'll wrap this up. But you know, I did want to do this though, just so I know I don't have like a huge audience, but you know, I'm sure that the people that do, everybody saw what happened, and you know, I just wanted people to know that like they're not alone. If they're feeling weird about this and like, you know, they like, again, like if they're like me and they can't even figure out like why they're feeling what they're feeling or whatever, it's like you're not alone. I think everybody's kind of like, holy shit, this is fucking crazy. So I just wanted to do this so like, you know, everybody knows like you're not alone. Like the shit's fucking crazy. The world is fucking crazy right now. So I don't know. I don't have the answer, but um anyway. So yeah, I'll let me get the sound turned on here real quick. Um is it on? Oh, that was the wrong. There we go. All right, let me get my chat pulled back up, and I will read the chat here in a second. Let me just get this pulled up. 1 second. Okay. But anyway, yeah, let's play some fucking video games. And if you guys want to talk about it, that's fine. Like, we can, you know, I'm fine talking about it, whatever. But, you know, if not, we can just play some fucking video games and shoot the shit. Roy said, this week was fucked for real. Yeah, I think that goes without saying that this week was really fuck. Gabriel said, hey man, he said, same here, I'm shocked by what happened to him. No one deserves to be killed for their beliefs. Yeah. That girl in the train, bro, geez, that was so fucked up. Yeah, that was really fucked up. Gabe said, world is coming to an end, I hope. I don't want the world to come to an end. I mean, again, like, I'm a father and a husband. I got a lot to live for. Like, I don't want the world to end. I want people to fucking... It doesn't have to be like this. It's, you know, like, maybe I'm the delusional one, and, like, I feel like it wasn't always like this, and I feel like things have gotten a lot worse. I mean, maybe... You know, I've lived in my own little happy bubble, and like the world's always been completely fucked, but like I feel like it's never been this bad. I mean, I'm 43, and in my 43 years, I don't feel like it's ever been this bad. And I can look back in history, at least in the United States, and it's like maybe we're kind of closer to the way that it was in the 70s, like the late 60s, early 70s. I don't know. But in my lifetime, I feel like it's never been this bad. Acid Drop said, preach. Yeah, thanks, dude. But anyway, yeah, let's do this. Let me make sure that my controls are correct here, or else I will not be able to do this. Okay, maybe I had already... Wait. Yeah, okay, we're good. All right, let's see if after all that shit I can beat this. So I'm gonna start with the Sega version here, and then we'll do the arcade. It's funny how also, like, you know, after everything that's, you know, been going on and stuff, it's like I literally haven't changed, because it's like here I am, like 43 years old, and it's like literally video games are still the same like escape that they were when I was a teenager and a kid. They are kind of the best. They're the best medicine, I think. Oh shit. I know I've played this one on stream before, and I think I've talked about it, but like the I know that the the scratchy audio as far as like the voices is kind of shit on Sega Genesis, but they fucking knocked the music out of the park, man. I have the CD soundtrack for Street Fighter. I have a couple different versions, and I actually prefer this Sega Genesis version of the soundtrack to like any version of it, even the arcade. Like I always listen to this one even more than the arcade version. I don't know, it just sounds really good. It's that FM synth Sega Genesis shit. It just sounds really good. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Excuse me, burping. I can't believe I got a mirror match already. I feel like they're not usually this early. What's up? Or I said Dan versus Dan. Yeah. I don't know, I need another haircut, man. My hair's getting long again. It's not as Ken-like anymore. It's like whenever I cut my hair and like I have the whole like Kurt Cobain, Ken fucking, you know, mid-length thing going on. It's like I feel like I have it for like a month and then it's like my hair's just long again. Like it's a blessing and a curse, but like my hair just grows really fast. It really sucks as far as like, it's like, you know, clearly I bleach my hair, but it's like, fuck man. I get tired of doing it. I'm sure at a certain point I'll just like go back to just my natural color because I get fucking tired of bleaching it. Acid Drop said the Sega version most nostalgic for sure. Oh yeah, dude, like I'm pretty confident that I've played this version of Street Fighter 2 more than any version, just based on the fact that like it was the one that I had at home, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I've played a ton of the arcade, and you know, since like, you know, now that, you know, there's these collections with like all the different arcade versions and shit, I've played a lot of those, but I think just based on, if you were to add all the hours that I played, you know, as a young teenager, this version, I've probably played this version more than any version of Street Fighter. And that's what's the best part about this one, because a lot of times there was that argument. I mean, I guess nobody's arguing it anymore. Nobody cares. But back in the '90s, there was the argument of which one was better, the Super Nintendo or the Sega Genesis version of Street Fighter 2. And I always said it was this one because, like, I get it that the audio samples aren't as good for the voices, but the gameplay is 100% there. Whereas the Super Nintendo version is very sluggish. It feels like you're playing underwater. It's just, there's a lot of slowdown. Also, the aspect ratio is like slightly off on the Super Nintendo version. It has something to do with the way that they display sprites. I forget the technical reason why, but like it's kind of like it's not formatted right. So there's that. And then again, this one, the music is like way better than the Super Nintendo version. So I can get over the like scratchy sounding vocals, because really at the end of the day with a game like this, it's like you want gameplay. That's the most important part, and that's what this one has in spades. It plays just as good as the arcade, in my opinion. Acid Drop said, preferred the Sega version even with the 3-button controller. That was the only thing that sucked, and it was still better. Yeah, it was a bummer if you didn't have that 6-button one, but I did have that, so I didn't have the problem. I made sure I got one of those, and I specifically got it for Street Fighter, so... but to be fair though, I only did have one, so... You know, a lot of times, like, if I would play with buddies and stuff, like, so I wouldn't be a dickhead, like, I would use the 3-button controller and let them use the the 6-button. So I know how much it it can suck when you don't have. But to be fair, though, if I set my controls right, it's really not that big of a deal because, as I've talked about before in these streams, like I'm retarded and like I just basically use like heavy punch and heavy kick like more than anything. If you've noticed, that's like all I'm doing. So like really, to be fair, if I'm using Ken, I just really need 2 buttons for the most part. So I guess it doesn't really matter. I play different with other characters. Like I'll use medium and light and stuff, but with Ken, like I don't know. I've just always been hard punch, hard kick. I just kind of brute force my way through everything. See if my trick will work. It's my Street Fighter cheat code here with Zangief. You just kick him. Works every time. It can get you out of some jams too with some other characters, but for some reason Zangief gets stuck in that loop. Just fucking kick him. Get out of here, you fucking commie. USSR, get out of here. Ooh, I don't like fighting Dalsim this far into the tower because he can get kind of hard. Oh, wrecked. Fuck. Hey, in everything that was going on this week, like it kind of like got pushed down in my mind as you know, things that were important. But did anybody see that apparently Nintendo is putting out a like Virtua Boy games on Switch, but like not only that, but like they're gonna sell, I think they're selling like the thing, like the, you know, the actual like 3D part of it, the 3D helmet or whatever the fuck it is, I don't know, goggles. But yeah, Virtual Boy is coming to Nintendo Switch. I was like, holy shit, that's kind of cool. And I think the 3D glasses or whatever the fuck they are that you stick your head in, it's like $99, which, yeah, it's $100. It's a lot of money, but at the same time, I'm like, you know, I might actually buy that, because I never had a Virtual Boy back in the day. I don't think I even knew anybody that had a Virtual Boy. I remember playing it a couple times because they had it in like a store. I don't know, it was like maybe Kmart or Target or something, like way back in the day. And you know, they had it set up like in a end cap or whatever, and I remember playing it and I was like, this is kind of cool, whatever, but it, you know, I don't know, it wasn't like I was going to try and convince my parents to buy it or anything. And then it felt like it just sort of disappeared. Like it was like nobody bought it and it just went away. So I never got to really play it, and it's one of those like video game blind spots I have that I've always wanted to kind of play, and maybe this, you know, is finally the way to do it. So Roy said that's new, haven't heard of that, but they're gonna copy the Meta VR headset. No, it's literally just, it looks like the Virtua Boy, like it's the exact thing. You know how like Nintendo puts out, you know, the GameCube and N64 controller and stuff for Switch, and it's like the actual thing. It looks like that. It's like it's the actual Virtual Boy headset. Acid Drop said my homie had the knockoff X Zone. No, R Zone, I think he said. Okay, I know what you're talking. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's funny, dude. Oh man, I lost my first fucking match. But yeah, I think I might actually pick that up. Because that'll be fun to play around with, I think. $100 isn't too bad. And, you know, especially because it's like, if it was like, if it didn't have the actual like headset, it would be like another thing. But the fact that it seems like you're gonna get the real deal experience, like that's pretty cool. Because I think like if you wanted to get an actual Virtual Boy, like on eBay or something, you're looking at hundreds of dollars, not just $100. So, oh, I should have fucking Shoryukened when I Hadoukened. Roy said To the hobo Ryu, no less. I know. Got my ass beat by a fucking homeless guy. It's the reverse of bum fights. Got my fucking ass handed to me. Fucking homeless karate guy. God damn it. Oh my god. He got a fucking perfect on me. Jesus. Bullshit. It's alright. We got all night. Ah, fucker. Jesus. Is he gonna get another fucking perfect on me? Bitch. Fuck you. Oh! Get wrecked, motherfucker! No! That's right, bitch. Fuck. Woo! That was close. Got him. Hell yeah, brother. All right, more bonus. I always kind of wish that for the bonus stages they would just give you, it was always cars, but instead of like I'd rather just do cars and like they could just give you like different types of cars each time. I always thought that would have been cool. Even if it was just like a color swap, like, you know, maybe the next time it was a red car or something. Like, I'd rather just beat up cars. Oh my god, I still have 2 dudes before the boss characters. Fuck, they're gonna give me Blanca last. God damn it. Roy knows. Roy knows what's up with Blanca. I can't believe I'm gonna get Blanca last. This is not good. The universe hates me. Shit. Also, E Honda this deep in is pretty rough. Yeah, I'm not gonna win this. Fuck. Oh, I did win. Holy shit. Oh man. There was a stream I did. I think it might have been last year or earlier this year, but I literally got stuck on Blanca for like 30 minutes. It was fucking wild. I think I beat him, but I'm pretty sure I remember it being like 30 minutes. Fucking crazy. Oh, shit. But I think that was the arcade version. I don't think it was the Sega Genesis version, so we'll see. Ah, fuck. No! Fuck me. Get away. Get wrecked. Alright, here we go. Fucking Blanca time. Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna do my best. Ah, fuck. I'm already like all in my head about it. Ah. Get out of here, motherfucker. Suck on my Hadouken! Oh, I got him. Nice. Pretty sure I punched him in the nuts in the air. The air nut punch. Trademark Daniel. Hadouken! Sounds like he's saying Hadouket instead of Hadouken because the scratchy ass voice sample. Oh! No! Fuck! That's right. Get kicked! I mean, I'll just Hadouken all night if that's what it takes. Fuck. Oh! Oh no! Fuck! I should have just kept doing what I was doing. Great. Now I'm on my bad side. Ah. Okay, just stand there and take it. That works for me. Hell yeah, brother. All right. Maybe I should have upped the difficulty from just like normal difficulty. Oh well. Although we'll see, we're on the boss characters now, so this guy can be pretty brutal. Shit. Oh. Fuck. Fuck. Man, this reminded me because I had actually, when I heard that 50 Cent was going to play Balrog for the new Street Fighter movie that's coming out, I was like, oh, that's actually like a really good casting call. Which I still think that that's a pretty good casting. 50 Cent playing Balrog, but then slowly all the other casting choices started leaking, and now I'm just like, man, that movie looks like it's going to be a piece of shit just based on the casting alone. I'm like, I don't know if I want to see that. I mean, I don't know what I expected. It's like every fucking movie kind of sucks now, but it's like, god damn, some of those casting choices for the new Street Fighter 2 movie, it's like, wow. Like, I didn't think it could be any worse than, you know, the Street Fighter 2 movie from the 90s, but it looks like it's going to be awful. I mean, at least the Street Fighter 2 movie from the 90s was like, it was kind of bad in that, like, you know, fun way. Like, not necessarily like so bad it's good, but just like it's just bad. It's a bad movie, but it's funny because it's bad, you know. And it's like, you know, I don't know. And then to be fair, like Raul Julia's M. Bison was like fucking fantastic. Which I guess, to be fair, like if you look at that on paper, you wouldn't think that that would be a good casting call, but like, holy shit, it was genius, really. So I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the new Street Fighter 2, maybe I'm just basing it on the actors and I don't think it's going to be good, but maybe it'll surprise me. But I don't know. It does look pretty, it's looking rough. Well, we'll see. I think it's next year it's supposed to come out, so I don't know. I haven't seen those new Mortal Kombat movies either. They didn't look appealing to me for some reason. Oh, I suck at this. I've never been good at the fucking barrel bonus stage. Get wrecked. Oh. That sucks. I don't get how sometimes when you jump kick them they break, but then sometimes they don't. It makes no sense. I'm using the same hard kick, like... I did better than I usually do, to be fair. Usually I'm lucky if I get, like, 5. Oh boy, vague time. Ah. God damn it. Fuck. No! Got him. Nice. Oh shit. No! God, fuck out of here. There we go. Alright. Man, I've been on a crazy NES kick the last couple weeks since I finally bought an NES again. Because I needed to get it to... it was going to be impossible for me to finish my LJN book that I'm writing without an NES, because there's a couple games that I actually need to play, what do you call it, with an NES on a CRT TV, because in particular the game Gotcha, because it's a zapper gun game, so you have to have a CRT TV to be able to actually play it. You can't just play it with a ROM or whatever. So anyway, I finally got one, and I'm kind of like falling in love with the NES again, because I've always been a Sega guy. Like the Sega Genesis has always been like, that was like what I really like played the most, I guess, as a kid. But I did have a Nintendo first, an NES. So, you know, that was kind of like, that was really what I started on. So, yeah, I've just been kind of falling in love with that again. I forgot like how fun a lot of those games were. I actually feel like, I think I might enjoy more NES games than I even do Super Nintendo games. Like, some of the Super Nintendo games that I like, you know, it's definitely maybe like a quantity over quality thing, because like there's less Super Nintendo games that I like, but some of the Super Nintendo games that I like are literally like some of the greatest games ever made. So, you know, it's not to like knock the Super Nintendo, but I think there are more NES games that I enjoy. Fucking got my ass handed to me. Try again. Thailand. Got him. Shit. What's up, Scotty? Scotty said Hobo Fighter 2. Sweet. Hell yeah, brother. What the fuck, bitch? I mean, come on. Good cheap ass motherfucker. Fuck you. Get fucking kicked, bitch. With one fucking uppercut? No way, I had more health than that. The fuck is this happy horse shit? Fuck that. That was bullshit. I feel like I had at least like half my life bar. Was I not paying attention? I don't know, that seemed wild. Like, what the fuck? Alright, Blocky McGee. Douchebag. I'm so mad right now, like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Laugh at me. I am not satisfied until I have the world's strongest title again. Alright. Third time's the charm, right? I'll get him this time. Fucking one-eyed bitch. God damn it. Fuck you. Oh yeah, his tiger uppercut does take away a bunch of fucking health, huh? Fuck you. God damn, dude. Ugh. This is the first fight that's really given me any trouble. I mean, he is the second to the last guy, so I mean, fair enough. God damn, I guess I should stop jumping in at that. Fuck you, bitch. Ugh. Fuck. That was my fault. Fuck. Got him right in the testicles. Nut punch. I gotta get him with my trademarked air nut punch. Fuck me. God damn it. Ugh. Fuck. Oh! No! Fuck out of here. No! Scotty's like, don't you just love Fireball characters? No, I don't. I don't at all. Such a fucking... It's because the worst part is that he doesn't just have a Fireball, he has that fucking low and high one, so he's like... you know, I fucking hate him. Tiger, baby! Shut up. Ugh. God damn, dude. You know what? I'll give him this. His, oh no. Oh! Get wrecked, you fuck. His stage music is really jamming, though. I like it. But yeah, fuck this guy. Oh, he blocked it. Fuck you. Ugh! Oh! It's alright, bitch. Hell yeah. I did it. Alright. Let's fucking wrap this shit up. Move on to arcade Street Fighter 2. Alright. Oh. At least at the end of the game, like, you don't have to travel far. You stay in Thailand. That's nice. Usually he has to hop on a plane and go like across the world, but he could just drive to the next fight. Oh no! I thought I had him. He still had one little sliver of health left. God damn it. There's this guy in the background that really bothers me because he's like tapping his foot. Does that mean that like the music that we're hearing, that like, do they have it like playing over loudspeakers? Like, why is he tapping his foot? It's very strange. It's always bothered me. So I just assume that they, like, M. Bison is that much of a weirdo that he likes to have his own theme music playing while he fights. Because why else would he be tapping his foot? It's very strange. Oh! Fuck! Oh no! Oh! Got him! Fuck yeah! That's right, bitch. Whoo! Roy said the music is coming from the taps. Oh, Eliza. I came here to find you, so we can be together again. He's like, I've only been gone for like a week. Like, this is what I do. I go around the world and I fight. You know this. Why are you acting like I've never done this before? Hell yeah, brother. Once again, I have beaten Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. I think this is only the second time I've done this one on a stream, I think. I'm pretty sure I've done the arcade version like a million times, which is what we'll do next, but I think this might only be the second time I've done this one. Thanks for playing. Thank you for making it, Capcom. There I am, top of the leaderboard. All right. Let's go to arcade version. We still got an hour left after my fucking half-hour rant at the top, but I could probably do this in about an hour. Digital Eclipse. We're going to have that Mortal Kombat collection here in October, man. I'm fucking pumped. I'm so stoked for that. I can't think of the last time I've been this excited about a video game coming out than this Mortal Kombat collection. I'm so fucking excited. I already pre-ordered a physical copy for Switch. I'm fucking ready. And I don't even care if my physical version doesn't get here and it's out digitally first. I will also buy it digitally. I will double dip. I don't even give a fuck. Like, I want to play it as soon as it's available. Like, I literally need to have it the second it is available to play. I have to have it. I feel like that's all I'm gonna for however many games are on there. That's probably how many back-to-back like fucking Mortal Kombat streams there's gonna be. Like, I just want to just play Mortal Kombat for like 2 months. I'm so fucking excited. All right. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Wait. Let me make sure real quick that I don't. Options. Defaults. Okay. I wanted to make sure I put it on default because I think the last time that I played this, it might have been this one or one of the other ones, I had the difficulty set to like almost the very top. And I remember like being like, why can't I fucking win? Like, what the fuck? Like, normally I'm good at this game or whatever, and I just did really horrible. And it's because I had the difficulty set like crazy high. Because when I'm playing on my own and I'm not streaming, I tend to set the difficulty like really high so I can challenge myself and, you know, whatever. But, you know, on the streams I just set it to, you know, whatever the normal default difficulty is. Which, you know, to be fair, this game's hard enough as it is, like. But yeah, when I'm playing on my own, I ramp up the difficulty. So I can just get pissed and rage. Man, the jump, huh? From Sega Genesis to the arcade version? It's pretty crazy. A lot more frames of animation. Fuck. There we go. That was pretty hard already, even though it was the first fight. We're gonna have to do a stream too of that Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies game. It is so fucking bad. It is like one of the worst games I've ever fucking played in my life. We'll have to do like it'll be like a double stream. We'll do that one and that other one that's fucking horrible too. That it's like a Jax game. It's Mortal Kombat Special Ops or something, and like you're Jax. That is also one of the worst video games ever fucking made. I think it's hilarious that they added them to the collection. So we gotta do those ones just so everyone, if you've never played them, you can see how fucking terrible they are. They're comically bad. Oh no! Get tripped. But I'm most excited about finally having just like an arcade perfect version of vanilla Mortal Kombat 3. Like on a console, like no loading time, you know, no weirdness. Like, I'm really excited about that. Cause like the PlayStation version, you know, it's arcade perfect in the sense that like, you know, I guess like the graphics and whatnot, but like there are loading times and, you know, there's some a couple of little janky things that are different than the arcade, so it wasn't like exactly arcade perfect, you know, so it's gonna be cool to finally have that. The arcade 1-up machine that I have that has vanilla Mortal Kombat 3, that's pretty damn close. But I think there are a couple of, there's a little bit of jank. It's not a perfect one-for-one. Damn it. But Digital Eclipse does a great job with these things. Fuck me. Oh! Damn it. It'll be interesting too when I get that, whenever that virtual boy thing comes out. Because it'd be kind of cool to stream some of that, but like, I don't really know, like... I'm assuming since that headset is like an accessory, I don't think you need it to play the games. So it'll be interesting to see like if I could stream some of those, like how that would be, you know, without the headset and everything. Because I don't think you need it. I think it's just like a cool thing to have or whatever. For a minute there, I was kind of scared that it was going to be a Switch 2 exclusive, but thankfully it's also going to be on regular Switch. It might have been the thing that, whoops, that made me buy a Switch 2, potentially. Probably not, though. I'm not very happy with Nintendo lately. It made me very upset. It is a bummer though that the I think the GameCube stuff is only on Switch 2, which I guess I get, but you know. But I'm not like, there's nothing on there that like, you know, would make me want to buy it yet. Oh fuck. It would probably be Twilight Princess that would make me. But again, it's like, I hope they don't do that. I kind of don't want them to do Twilight Princess as, you know, just like the Nintendo Online thing. Like, I want an actual, like, you know, the HD remaster version that they put on Wii U or whatever. Like, you know, I want to own it physically. I don't want to just have like a, you can only play it on your like online thing. Fuck, did I just lose again? Oh, man. I can't believe I'm doing so bad so early. Whoops. Keep pressing the wrong button. All right, bitch. Oh. No. Got him finally. Break the barrel. Boom. Oh, shit. Dukened too soon. There we go. Oh. Oh, got him. Finally. You win. Yes, I do. Did I ever show you guys my I got a Hulk Hogan, but I put a shark in his hand. How cool is that? He's fucking holding a whole shark. In my mind, it's not Hulk Hogan holding a little shark. It's he grew giant size and he's holding like a life-size shark. He just grew really big. He's like King Kong sized. Hulk Hogan. I love it. It's like my favorite thing on my desk right now. Hulk Hogan holding a shark. Giant sized. Godzilla sized. Hulk Hogan. Let's look at him again. He's so cool. Alright. Scotty said LOL. Roy said Kaiju Hogan. Yeah. Oh! Hogan Kong. Oh, fuck. Ah! Fuck. Oh my god, why does it feel like our health bar is not... There we go. Woo! Yeah, you guys can't see my desk. I have all kinds of cool shit on my desk. I have like... I have Paul Stanley from Kiss. A little action figure. I have Ken, of course. I have a bunch of Vegetas from Dragon Ball. What else do I have? That's a Predator. I have 2 Predators. Perfect. I have some cool Jason Voorhees figures. I have a Donatello. Like the NECA Donatello. Yeah, I have all kinds of cool shit on my desk. USSR. Alright, Yakami. Oh! Hadouken. Oh! Fucking missing. There we go. Do you guys know anybody that's seen the new Conjuring movie? I know those movies are like fucking like total like basic bitch horror movies, but can't help it. Like I like them. I don't know. I like those movies. They're fun. Like in that kind of like just dumb whatever way. I'm not so much like all the spin-offs. I know that there's like all the like Annabelle spin-offs and the Nun movies and all that shit. Like those are kind of not kind of like they are shit, but the actual mainline Conjuring movies, I didn't hate any of them. So I don't know if anybody's seen the new one or knows anyone, but I did see like it fucking killed at the box office, made a bunch of fucking money, especially on its like tiny little budget. Scotty said I've only seen the first one, I think. Okay. I recommend them all, dude. They're pretty fun. Like, I think they're cool. Like, I like a lot of those, like, like demon possession, like Exorcist, kind of like, I guess like Catholic horror movies. You know what I mean? I'm not even Catholic, but just like I don't know, just like I've always liked that kind of stuff. It kind of, I don't know why it scares me, but it's just always scared me ever since I was a little kid. Like just ghosts and demons and shit. I don't know, I like that kind of stuff. So the Conjuring movies are like right up my fucking alley. And I know they're like I said, I know they're kind of considered like basic horror, but basic bitch horror, but I like them. And it seems like, I mean, I don't even know why I'm like falling for this. I'm such an idiot. I'm like, it seems like it's going to be the last one. I know they always pull that shit, but it does kind of feel like they're wrapping it up. But to be fair, they could actually, I feel like, just based on who those people were in real life, they could just make those movies for a long time because they did that shit into their old age. Like, they were old people when they were still doing those exorcisms and clearing houses and all that shit. So those actors are still relatively, they're not like super old, so I feel like it's like a series that could just go on forever, but we'll see. Hold on, Roy, let me, I was gonna read your chat, but then I'm like, I gotta beat this fucking guy. Hold on. Get out of here. Roy said, I tried doing a marathon last October, but I ended up watching the Exorcist films. Oh, okay. Ooh, you had to watch Exorcist 2. I'm sorry. That's a fucking horrible movie. I still love the third one. The third one is actually my... I know that everybody's like, the first one is the best, and it's, such a fucking classic movie, whatever. Don't get me wrong. I love The Exorcist. I do, but Exorcist 3 is fucking fantastic. God damn, that movie is so good. That it's one of my favorite all-time horror movies. Like Exorcist 3 is amazing. And it literally has the best jump scare in any horror movie that I've ever fucking seen. Hands down, it's never been topped. That fucking jump scare is crazy. It gets me every fucking time. And even because I've seen it 1,000 times, even if sometimes it doesn't necessarily make me jump, it still sends a fucking chill down my spine. Like every time I fucking see it, it's like, oh god, like it's so fucking good. I love it. Scotty said third is my favorite. Yeah, dude, it's so fucking fantastic. Yeah, Scotty said 2 is probably the worst sequel ever. Dude, it's so bad. It's horrible. I almost, like, the first time I saw it, I almost didn't finish it. I was just like, god damn, like, what the fuck is happening? What have you done? How do you follow up The Exorcist with this fucking horse shit? Or I said, yep, 3 is great, 2 was so bad. Yeah. Scotty said George C. Scott and Brad Dourif are so good in 3. Yeah, dude. Yeah, both of them knocked it out of the fucking park, dude. My favorite Brad Dourif performances are that from The Exorcist 3, his performance in Exorcist 3. And then also, he was in an episode of The X-Files where he plays this, like I can't remember, he's like a serial killer or just a killer or something. He plays a bad guy, whatever, like a killer, somebody really bad. And he's in prison. I'm trying to remember all the details. I can't remember all the details, but long story short, he's able to somehow like communicate with the dead, and like they can, like the dead can like enter his body and like speak through him. And basically like what happens is like he's somehow able to communicate with Scully's dad, who had died. Like her dad dies at the beginning of the episode, and then, you know, so Brad Dourif's performance is fucking crazy because, like, you know, he plays like, you know, this bad guy, and I want to say like he has like a southern accent or something. Like he gave the guy like a southern accent or something, but then he'll slip into this character where he's Scully's dad, and oh my god, dude, it's fucking fantastic. Like for a TV show, for the X-Files, I'm like, dude, this is like fucking like Academy Award worthy like performance. And it was just like in a one-off episode of the fucking X-Files. Like he was fantastic in that. If you've never seen that, especially if you liked his performance in Exorcist 3, dig up that episode that he was in of the X-Files and watch that. You know, it's only 45 minutes or whatever, but god damn, it's fucking good. He killed it. It's one of my favorite episodes of TV, like, period. It's so fucking good. And it's sad too. It's actually like a really sad episode, and just it's well written, like just all around like great fucking TV. And speaking of George C. Scott and Exorcist 3, that casting choice was genius. Like, because like I remember when I first saw Exorcist 3, I was like, it's kind of interesting that who the main, like, your hero character is in this movie. Like, it's, you don't get that anymore. Like, they wouldn't make a movie like that anymore. It's like they cast everything really young nowadays. Like, in my opinion, too young. They act like nobody exists except people that are like 25. You know, so it's like you don't get, like, you wouldn't really get a horror movie nowadays where the lead character is like this old guy. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it made it that much better, and it kind of in a way made it that much scarier, because it's like, you know, if you're, you know, a younger person and you're watching it and it's like, oh shit, like even this like fucking this old guy is like freaked out by all this stuff, you know what I mean? Like it just kind of makes it makes the horror that much better. So I wish they would do that more. They need to stop casting everything so fucking young. Oh shit. Fuck! Get off me. And I hope this isn't a repeat of Blanca fights of past. Looks like it's gonna be though. Roy said they're banking on the film doing box office numbers so the character can grow with the audience. Maybe, in my opinion. Oh, like casting younger? Yeah, but that's that mentality of like everything has to be a fucking franchise. Because it's like, you know, clearly when they did Exorcist 3, like they didn't make it with the intention of like George C. Scott is gonna just like take over this franchise and like they're gonna make a bunch of George C. Scott Exorcist movies, you know what I mean? They just wanted to make the sequel and that's it, you know? And yeah, that's that problem with like everything has to be a fucking trilogy or like a fucking turn it into a franchise or this and that. People need to learn how to just like tell a story in, you know, 2.5 hours again. Shit. People need to learn how to tell a story in like an hour and 45 minutes. They used to be able to do that really well. But now it's like it takes them fucking 3 movies apparently. It's fucking stupid. Oh, man. It's gonna be one of those fucking Blanca nights. Here we go. Oh, I hate him. My kid is like ready to like fucking go see some shit in the theater. Like she's super excited to go do that, but I'm just waiting for like the right thing to take her to see. And it's cool because like, you know, they're playing a lot of like now, you know, like classics and like older movies in the theater. So we missed out on Ninja Turtles. That was my fault. I just kind of spaced on it, but so I'm trying to keep an eye out now to see what else is going to be shown in theaters. So I can take her. It'd be fun. I'm sure they'll do Ninja Turtles again at some point. Because I bet it made like a bunch of fucking money, so they're like probably like, why not? They should just like at this point, like they should just open theaters that just play you know, we don't play anything that came out after, I don't know, 2005 or something like that, you know what I mean? Just plays like old movies. That would be really cool. But like not like a little tiny like, you know, what, like an actual like a fucking, you know, like AMC or Regal or whatever, like a big theater chain that just did that. I think that would be really cool. Or at least like, you know, have like a always have those movies in rotation, you know, that would be pretty cool. I need to look into Regal because I saw somebody post about this over the weekend where it's like apparently they're showing a lot of like older stuff now. So I think a lot of it, you know, is like probably not shit that my kid can see, but you know, if they're gonna start showing, oh, did we double KO? I think we double KO'd. Fuck. Damn it. But if they're gonna show, you know, like old kid stuff, that would be cool. Oh, got him. Fuck. Oh! God damn. It's over. I can't come back from this. Ugh. Me and Blanca, man. My fucking arch nemesis here. He's literally the last one, too. Of course. Round one. Get your ass kicked. God damn it. Fuck. Fuck. Ugh. Come on. Ugh. Whew. Lucky. Hey, Roy, you watched River's Edge, right? Did you like it? What'd you think of it? I remember I was talking about that the other day. That's one of my favorite movies. I love that movie. It's a downer movie for sure, but it's such a like for me like when I think of like 80s movies, it's like it's up there with like it doesn't get any more like 80s movie than River's Edge. Also, it's crazy watching it nowadays because it's like you look at like Keanu Reeves and shit. It's like, god damn, Keanu Reeves was so fucking young in that movie. It's crazy. And then Crispin Glover and shit. Like, it's just wild watching it now. Yeah, I love that movie. Where I said River's Edge was so gnarly, too trippy. Yeah, it's good, dude. I love it. It's a wild ass movie. Very 80s. Oh shit. The soundtrack is great too. Oh! Got him. What's up, Showed? Where I said Keanu did a good job, but the cake goes to the guy who played Lane. Yeah, everybody's pretty good, dude. Like, the whole cast is great, in my opinion. It was just like, and it's cool because it's like, you know, a lot of those people like went on to do, you know, a lot of good shit later on. And I mean, that had to have been like one of Keanu Reeves' like first fucking movies. Oh shit. Oh no, I fucked up. Ah! Woo! Holy shit. That was close. God damn. Too close. I'm sweating. Oh no, barrels. Oh fuck. Got him. Where I said pro gamer. Hell yeah, brother. Let's fucking beat these fuckers. Get this shit done with. If I beat it quick enough here, maybe I can squeeze in one more Street Fighter game for the last half hour. Like I could probably do like one of the alpha games. I'm pretty sure I can beat those in like half an hour or less. So that could be a good way to wrap it up. But I'm probably going to be stuck on Vega and Sagat, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah, this is not looking good. It could very well take me 30 minutes just to do this. Oh shit! Oh, get wrecked! Get the fuck out of here! No! Oh! Got him. So I said, get your Shoryuken ready. I know. Okay, one more. Ah! No! Fuck me. Ah! Fuck. Oh! Oh, I did it wrong! My shuriken wasn't ready. Oh! Fuck! Get out of here! I got him! Woo! Holy shit. Alright. Look at your face all fucked up. Alright, hopefully this isn't a repeat of the Sega Genesis version where it's like he's just being cheap. Ugh. God damn it. Oh! You know, I don't know why, but like, and this might be one of those like Mandela effect things. Like, but oh shit, I thought I had him. Oh, did we just double fucking KO because I fucking... God damn it. Anyway, this might be a Mandela effect thing, but like, for some reason, I have a memory of like, I always thought that Sagat's scar on his chest was from Ken and not Ryu. That Ken did a Shoryuken and gave him that scar on his chest, but it's actually Ryu. But for some reason, I've always had this memory that it was Ken, and I don't know where the fuck I got that from. It's probably just me, like it's my own personal Mandela effect thing, but like, I swear to God, somewhere in a cartoon or a comic book or something, it was Ken that did it and gave him that scar. But it's not, it's Ryu, but I don't know why I have that memory. It's always bothered me. Whoops, wrong button. All right. Thailand. Oh, fuck. Got him. Oh! Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I'm curious what my views are going to be, because I know a lot of people have been talking about how their views have been going down on YouTube. And mine have gone down drastically, which sucks because like I have like a small channel anyway, so it's like it's been really bad. Like I think like my last couple videos got like 15 views or something. So anyway, when I hadn't been on my computer in like, you know, maybe 3 or 4 days, and I logged on to, you know, fucking get ready, set the stream up and everything, and I was putting in like my links in the description, and it said you have to like, you lost access to advanced features. You have to like prove who you are because you don't have like a strong enough history or something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. So then I went to my email and I had an email from them that essentially said that like, that they took away my advanced options ability or whatever, so I couldn't have clickable links in the description unless like I showed a video of my face or like a picture of my ID. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I was like, I wonder if that has something to do with like, you know, whatever. And they were like, it's because of safety and like, you know, whatever. And I'm just like, this is fucking crazy. So like, I just did like whatever, like the video of my face, because it's like, I don't really care, because like my fucking face is literally on this. It's not like, you know, whatever, they have it already. But yeah, it was fucking weird. And I don't know if that has anything to do with like why my views have been so shitty. Shode said, that's something I think they mass sent out in hopes they will send them your ID. Fuck no, they're not getting my ID. Fucking dream on, YouTube. I'll send you a fucking photo of my ID. Because it like literally says in there that they're going to keep it for like 2 years or something like that. It's fucking crazy. Like, I'm not sending my ID. Huh. You know, and I was hesitant to do the face thing, but it's like, I mean, like literally like right now my face is on YouTube, so it's like, you know, whatever. But yeah, the fucking internet is just like so fucked, man. I don't know what is going on. It's like it just keeps getting worse. Like, it used to be like, it felt like it's getting worse every year, but now it's like it feels like the internet is just getting worse like every month that goes by. It's like, god damn. You know, and like my wife and I were having this conversation the other night, you know, because and it kind of ties in back to what I was talking about at the top of the show for like 30 minutes, but the Charlie Kirk thing, and you know, just like, you know, these algorithms and like basically it's like you see everything that's happened, like, you know, with like the response to his assassination, and like just these people just being like so fucking vile and gross, and it's like it hits you all at once, and you're like, the internet was a mistake. Like, in general, it's like the experiment has failed. Like, the internet was a mistake. Like, let's just fucking, I would be totally fine if they just shut the whole fucking thing down. Like, I'm over it. I don't need it anymore. Like, let's just go back. Like, the experiment has failed. I don't want the internet anymore. You know, obviously that'll never happen because like we're so like dependent on it, like even sort of like infrastructurally now, and you know, like there's just no way. But yeah, it's goddamn, what a fucking mistake. Show said something about trying to age restrict content, but yeah, it's stupid. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck YouTube is doing. Whatever the fuck they've done recently has like, it's fucking killed it for my channel, like, for sure. And I was having problems growing it as it is, and it's like, I mean, I got to the point where I'm like, do I even fucking do this anymore? And I kind of had to remind myself that, like, I'm like, oh yeah, because, you know, yeah, I want to grow it for sure because it would help the band, but it's like, you know, whatever. At the end of the day, it's not about, like, I'm not, like, trying to, like, you know, get famous off of this shit or anything. I just, you know, I like hanging out with you guys, you know what I mean, and playing video games and shooting the shit, like. So, but yeah, for a minute there, I was like, do I just stop doing this? But I was like, nah, I'm just gonna keep doing it. But I do worry that, like, even the people that are subscribed to me, like, I'm like, are they even seeing my clips anymore? Are they getting suggested my stuff? Because my wife said that she wasn't seeing my shit in the suggested anymore. So, like, that's not a good sign. Roy said, sometimes the Alamo Draft House plays old movies. I know they're playing Nightmare on Elm Street parties. I'll send the link in group chat. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like, I'm more interested in, like, if any of these theaters are showing, like, kids movies, because, like, I really want to take my kid. Oh, got him. Get wrecked. Anytime I lean down, I'm like, oh man, I gotta fucking dye my hair. The whole top of my head. Like, look at that shit. I really gotta bleach that shit. Alright. So it said there's an age restriction switch in the settings now, apparently. Yeah, I had seen that, and like people were saying like make sure it's turned off, but like I guess for some people maybe it was turned on automatically, but it wasn't turned on my account. It was switched off, and my wife's was off too, so you know, maybe that's only a problem with some people's accounts. Oh, shit. Fuck. And then Shode said, can affect what you see if it's on. Yeah. Yeah, I saw a bunch of videos talking about that, but I mean, yeah, I don't know what, but there's clearly something else going on, because like I said, my wife's not even seeing it in the recommended anymore. And like I noticed too, because like I have another YouTube channel, because I have I have two bands, right? So I have YouTube channels for both of them, and the Doomed Operator one, would often get recommended stuff from this channel because it's following it, right? But I even noticed on the Doomed Operator channel that it wasn't getting suggested any of the I Am the Icarus stuff anymore. So it's like they like almost like reset something, you know what I mean? Like it's like it doesn't remember what you were watching before, so it's like, I don't know, like, yeah, it's annoying. It's fucked up. They just broke it, is what they did. Whatever they did fucking broke it. And it's like, that's what I was talking about at the top of the hour. I mean, I was talking about it more like, I mean, top of the show, when I was talking about you know, algorithms and stuff, that it's like, where's the accountability and shit? Because it's not just like yeah, there's that shit where it's like, you know, they're pumping all this like fucking violent shit at people all the time, and like just this like the most extreme vile shit. They're just like on X, they're just like algorithmically just pumping that shit at people. But then it's like they do stupid shit like this on YouTube where it's like, it's not even about that, it's just about like, I don't know what the fuck it's about, but you're trusting an algorithm to like do something, and it just wrecks your shit, you know? And it's like the same thing like on Google now. It's like every time you try to search something on Google, it gives you like a fucking AI answer, and like fucking half the time it's wrong. It's not even right. So it's like, you know, what are we doing with these fucking algorithms, man? Like, stop. It's not getting any better. It's literally just making shit worse. I fucking hate it, man. Like, when I'm Googling something, I'm not Googling it because I want Google AI to give me some fuck. I'm Googling it so I can see websites and shit and, like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck what Google has to say. Like, it's so fucking annoying. Ugh. Go! Damn it. Well, I guess we can forget about a Street Fighter Alpha stream, or adding that to the stream at this point. Be lucky if I get through this. Thailand. Oh, fuck. No. Fuck. Oh my god. Got him. I can get through this. I know I can. Oh shit. Fuck. Shode said type dash AI, no quotes, after your search should bypass the AI response. Oh, really? Interesting. Okay, yeah, I'll try that later. Huh. I mean, it's annoying that I should even have to do that, but yeah, I'll try that because it does bother me. You know, and the thing too is it's like, and this ties into like how I talked about before, where it's like, you know, nothing is organic anymore. Like when you even like search for like a product or something, it's like it just gives you the same fucking sites like for everything. You know what I mean? You know, and your Google, the search only goes so far anymore before it just stops, and it's like, you know, clearly it's like you're only seeing the places that are paying to be seen, you know? So it's like, I don't know, it's fucked, man. Like, it's definitely not as open and whatever as it used to be back in the day. Like, that's why people don't have websites anymore, you know? Because, like, nobody's ever going to see your website, you know? Where it used to be, like, you could search for things and you'd discover, like, these cool websites and stuff. But it's, like, good luck, like, trying to build a new website now. Like, I own IamTheIcarus.com. I actually accidentally lost it for a little bit, but I got it back. You know, and I have it, and like right now it redirects to like my Bandcamp page. And you know, I've thought about like, oh, like maybe like I could make it like a cool hub for like, you know, all the shit that I do, like music and the live streaming stuff and, you know, whatever. But But then I'm like, what's the point? Because it's like nobody's ever gonna find my website. You know what I mean? So, and I think that's what a lot of people do now too. Is like they just have their .com like redirect to real basic kind of sites or whatever. And for me, it's like, you know, might as well just have it go to the Bandcamp page where people can buy my music. So. Oh, I fucked up. I went too slow. Ah. No. Ah. Showed said, I read generative AI business model is flawed and will likely collapse in the next year or so, despite all the hype around it. I've read similar things too. I'm curious. I don't really know what to believe because, like, you know, I'm not smart enough. I'm not smart enough to figure it out. But I have read exactly what you're talking about, and I am curious to see what's going to happen. I mean, I think what's going to happen is like it's probably, it could be something similar to the .com bubble bursting back in the day, because people have invested so much fucking money in it, and like people are like, you know, companies are pushing it so hard, and they're like, you're seeing like companies pushing for AI in like every part of their business, and they're pushing for it in like parts where sometimes it doesn't even necessarily make sense. You know what I mean? Just because, like, I don't know, they feel like they have to compete. So it's like we have to are you using AI in your department or whatever, like, and they're just pushing it and all this kind of stuff, and it's like, you know, like if you can't use it for everything, you know? And yeah, it's gonna clearly, like, a lot of this money is going to fucking waste. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see over the next couple of years, like, what's gonna happen. Oh fuck! The show said above my pay grade as well, but we'll see. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, it would be the best thing if it does collapse, because, you know, the one convincing argument that I hear that, you know, it's going to collapse, or like the bubble's going to burst, or however you want to look at it, the most convincing thing that I ever hear is that the reason why is because people are forgetting that really all it is it's just fancy Google search, really. You know what I mean? So it's like, for a lot of it, and like that, what's going to end up happening is that, like, they're going to realize that really the only thing that it's good for is the sort of like learning language model aspect of it, and that it's essentially going to replace like Google. So like everybody's just going to have like whatever it is, ChatGPT, Grok, whatever they use, and they're going to have an app, and that's what they use to search everything. And that's all it's going to really be used for, because all these other things, like where these fucking people try to use it in you know, creative fields and blah blah blah, there's too much. It looks and sounds like shit. They're always like, oh, it's getting better, it's getting better. It doesn't matter, because like they're not accounting for the fact that like creative people, like actual creative people, do not want to use it. They do not understand that. Like, an actual creative person does not want to use AI in their art, whether that be filmmaking, music, whatever, because they're not actually creating anything. They're telling something to do something. That's not creativity. So I think that's why the idea is that eventually it's gonna collapse, you know, at least creatively, because the only people that are going to want to do that are people who can't actually create. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, like movie studios will try to do it to, like, you know, maximize their dollars so they don't have to pay actors and directors and this and that. And so, like, basically only like the worst of the worst will be using AI, like giant corporations and shit, and nobody's gonna want to watch that fucking garbage. So yeah, like, eventually it'll just be used for, yeah, like a glorified Google search. But again, I don't know. I don't really understand it all, so we'll see. Oh, fuck. Get wrecked. So it said it doesn't really do anything. Yeah, it's just advanced search, but not even so. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, I try to remain hopeful, but, I mean, who knows? It's going to be a wild ride, I think, over the next... definitely the next couple years, but, like, the next decade is going to be a pretty wild ride, I think. I don't think anybody can predict what the fuck is going to happen. I mean, things are so crazy that literally before I came in here to start streaming, my wife was telling me that, you know, not that she doesn't believe it, but she was just telling me about this article because it was funny. But like, apparently there was this woman back in the 90s who was like a I don't know, like she predicted the future or whatever, right? That was, and apparently she died in the 90s too. Like she didn't live past the 90s, but apparently she somehow predicted like 9/11, and she predicted, I don't know, like a number of things, like high profile things she predicted. But one of the things that she predicted, because so many of the things that she predicted came true, I guess, like these big things, one of the things she predicted was that in 2025, in the fall of 2025, that the UK was going to collapse, and that was going to cause the entirety of Europe to collapse, which was going to cause a world war, I guess World War III, which was then going to cause the entire West to collapse, and the only country at the end of this world war that was going to remain with any power was going to be Russia. And it's like, you know, I'm not saying it's true, like I don't believe in, you know, that somebody can predict the future like that, but it's like, it is funny that like she predicted that it would be in the fall of 2025, and you look at everything geopolitically that's going on in the world, and it's like, you know, it's a little spooky. So basically we live in spooky fucking times. We live in the spookiest times of all. I fucking hate it. But I guess just in time for spooky season since it's October, but goddamn do we live in fucking spooky times, like holy shit. Shode said Miss Cleo. I don't know who it was. It wasn't Miss Cleo. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. I'll look it up after this. She was laughing when she told me. It's not like it was like, you know, serious, but it is funny considering, like, you know, the state of everything. It's like, yeah, sure, bring on the entire collapse of Western civilization at this point. Like, why not? Everything else is fucking crazy. Shode said BRB. Let me find it. Okay, I was gonna end the stream, but I will wait for Shode to find this article to see if it actually is Miss Cleo. I'm curious now. If it's Miss Cleo or just somebody else. If it's Miss Cleo, that actually makes it super fucking hilarious. And I'm going to start spreading this rumor if it is Miss Cleo. I'm going to start spreading it like it's the fucking gospel truth. Oh, man. But yeah, what fucked up times we live in. I mean, I know that the start of this was, you know, dark, and I talked about all that stuff. But I hope that the last hour and a half, the rest of it, you know, at least, you know, took everybody's mind off of it, of all this bullshit for a little bit, you know, like. And again, like I said, like if you're feeling, you know, weird or bummed out or, you know, whatever, like you're not the only one. I think most normal people, you know, anybody with a fucking heart and a brain is, you know, feeling that way. I think everybody feels a little bummed out right now. Come on, Shode. Thought you were gonna find. I'll find it. Slowpoke. Let's see. The West collapse prediction. Let's see. And then I'll go to news. I'm not seeing anything. I guess I can't talk shit that you didn't find it because I can't find it either. Where the fuck did my wife read this? Did she read this in like a tabloid or something? The West collapse 2025 prediction. Let's try that. Russia makes NATO collapse prediction? Is that it? No, that's Russia's foreign minister saying that. That's not it. I can't find this. Oh, maybe this is it. I just found a Reddit thing. Article predicting how America could collapse by 2025? Is this it? No, this is something else. I've read a lot of those types of articles before. This was like literally... Oh yeah, this is some like economist that's predicting that it'll happen, but... Let me type in psychic and then see. Psychic. Okay, here we go. World-renowned psychics predict apocalyptic end to 2025. World-renowned psychics predict apocalyptic end to 2025. The worst is yet to come. They're the four horsemen / women of the apocalypse. Yada yada yada. Somebody, a blind Bulgarian mystic, Baba Vanga, and then 16th century French astrologer Nostradamus, a Brazilian psychic, and some London hypnotherapist. I'm guessing it's this Baba Vanga person. But they all believe that we'll see the outbreak of World War III before the year's end. Vanga, who was born in 1911, has become known as Nostradamus of the Balkans for her eerily prescient premonitions, including 9/11, Princess Diana's death, and more recently, earthquakes in 2025. Yada yada yada. Unfortunately, the Doomsday Seer also foresaw a war breaking out in Europe this year, which she saw as the start of humanity's downfall and a major blow to global population. Her warning was echoed by Nostradamus, better known as the Prophet of Doom, who was credited for forecasting calamities from Adolf Hitler's rise to COVID-19 pandemic, blah, 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 blah. The French fiasco foreteller also believes that this year the UK will be drawn into the conflict when those from the land, this is quoting, when those from the lands of Europe see England set up her throne behind? That doesn't make sense. Her flanks, behind her flanks there will be cruel wars. The kingdom will be marked by wars so cruel, foes from within and without will arise. A great pestilence from the past returned. Oh, this is Nostradamus saying this. A great pestilence from the past returns, no enemy more deadly under the skies. Whatever. So basically, apparently all these psychics are saying that the fucking world is going to end in... I doubt it, but maybe. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Apparently Shode went to go find it and then he just died. He's gone forever. But anyway, that's what they're saying. I don't know. We live in spooky times. I don't know another way to end the stream other than that, so I'll just end it with we live in spooky times. Everybody stay safe out there in these creepy, spooky times. But yeah, thanks for hanging, and I will catch you guys